Well, it's been a long road. Vassar is home to the first women's track and field events in all of North America. So bringing the program back to being an NCAA varsity sport at Vassar has been an exciting process. The team started as a varsity program only in 2008, but we've had national qualifiers since 2010. Every season is just bigger and stronger and faster, and the records are following, so that's exciting to see. So this is just a continuation of that, making sure that we're building the program up to provide the best experience we can for our student athletes.
So a lot of the other teams in our league are huge, and they have huge rosters, and we've always gone with the approach of being strong and small but mighty. So I think having the field events will definitely help. So we're really trying to move up in terms of the rankings for Liberty Leagues this year.
Yeah, the biggest aspect that we focus on when we first return after spring semester is just bringing the group together and kind of going back to the basics and making sure we're doing all the basics right before we get into the technical stuff like we do after spring break. So it's just getting everyone on the same page, trying to create some rhythm and consistency to set us up for the season.
Yeah, preseason. So we've been training since the very beginning of the year. So back in September we started training. So it's been a long time, a lot of practicing, and I think it's been a big year of really focusing on bringing the team together. I think that was a big focus of the leaders, especially on the sprint side, was to make sure that everyone feels like they're a part of this family that we're trying to establish. And I think because of how we've trained over fall and everybody's really gotten to know each other, I think we've developed some really good training dynamics where people really are not afraid to push each other and support each other.
Well, I think that everybody has their individual time goals, but when push comes to shove, we're racing. We're racing against people, and we're racing against ourselves and what we've done before. And the weather is what the weather is, and it changes. And sometimes times are going to be fast, and sometimes they're not going to be fast. And it's about making sure that we're in it, making sure that we're running the best that we can run on that day.
Yeah, so far, we've definitely been capitalizing on that cross-country success. People sort of hit that winter training block with sort of a good momentum, a good base, a good foundation, and everybody's sort of been stepping up as the training intensifies throughout the winter.
Yeah, we've got a more wide-reaching team this year as we've been able to recruit more field event athletes, and since we're all doing different things at different times now, it's been really interesting to build a team culture that pulls everyone together.
Yeah, so the fastest times are always going to come sort of at the end of the season and at the end of when you're in the best shape. But it's always important to remember sort of the process of getting there. That each race is a learning opportunity, and each sort of workout is an opportunity to grow. And so it's always important to keep that small goals in the frame.
Yeah, we talk a lot about legacy with the team, and I think that each season is a combination of really trying to build off the momentum of the previous seasons, whether it's the distance kids building off the strong fall, or the entire team building off the great season we had the year before. The sprints group really building momentum off of their winter training block and the training that they had to do on their own. It's always a combination of people looking at what we have done, wanting to build on that, looking at the legacy left by the teams that have come before, and also that little bit of an edge of them wanting to leave their own legacy and create something new. And so it's a little bit of that balance of realizing that they're standing on the shoulders of some giants, but also wanting to make sure that they're making something new and fantastic that's never been seen before.
Yeah, so with the current team, it's focusing more on process over the past 2 years, and including the time with some of our All-Americans and national champ. I think it's a slippery slope when you start focusing on every year we have to be at NCAAs, every year we have to come home with an All-American. That's not really what our program's about. Our program's about facilitating and ensuring a successful career and life after Vassar. So more of the things that we're focusing on is making sure our team is working hard together, making sure our athletes are committed to the process, which for every athlete that's a little bit different. So those are kind of more the objectives this season are making sure that we're scoring points across multiple events for a little bit more well-balanced team.